Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the Japan Study Center. Today we are going to see the chapter of geography and what is our topic today? Major soil types. There is a most important here. A major soil types here. The soil of the India are broadly divided into the following six types. There is important here. Six types of here soil present here. The first of all here, alluvial soil. The alluvial soil is the most important. Alluvial soil is there is a most important of soil types of India. It is a cover the vast valley area of the Satluj, Ganga, Brahmaputra and fringes of the southern peninsula. It is a thing near of the presence of plateaus. The alluvial soil is occupies 64 million hectare of the most of fertile land. The soil vary from the sandy loams as a clay is the texture and are rich in the potassium but is deficient in the nitrogen and organic matter here. Generally their color is varies from a grey to reddish brown. Their color here color to varies from grey to reddish brown. These soils are formed of deposit of silt and sand brought down by the rivers flowing from to the Himalaya and the Great Indian Plateau. Began to the young the soil luck profile development here and began to stimulate the productivity. This soil are most important from two point of view of Indian agriculture. You know that the important point here. Beginner stimuli is a productivity. These soil are most important from the point of view of Indian agriculture. Based on geographical considerations, this soil can be subdivided into two divisions. There is a divided here into two division. Is a neighbors is aluminum is a khadar and the older aluminum is a bhangar. There is the most important point here. Soil divided into two division. The newer aluminum is a khadar and older aluminum is the bhangar. Both are different in the texture, chemical composition and drainage is the capacity and fertility here. The newer aluminum is the light fibrous looms with a mixture of sand and salt. It is found in the river valley. There is a food plant and deltas. One other land hand there is older aluminum is lies on the interfluvials. There is a higher proportions of clay makes their soil sticks and drainage is the after often poor. Almost all the crops are growing on this soil here. All the crops are growing here. The next here, black soil means Regur. That is the black soil is the most important here. The black soil are found mainly in the Deccan lava basins and cover a large part of Maharashtra, some part of Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh and a small part of Karnataka is Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. The soil are formed by degradation of volcanic blastic lava. There is an important here. The color of the soil is generally black due to the presence of compound of aluminium and iron. The soil is locally there is the known as the Regur, which is extend roughly to be 64 million hectare. It is generally a clay is a deep and has a low permeability and impregnable, but it is a depth varies from a place to place. It is a very thick in the lowland but very thin on the highlands. The most important characteristics of this soil are its ability to return is a moisture even during the dry season. The soil formed to wild is a cracks during to summer dew. To be moisture or loss as well as become sticky when saturated. Thus the soil is aerated and oxidized to be deep layers which is a contribute to maintain its fertility. This continued to the fertility is available in the area of low rainfall for a cotton cultivation even without irrigation. Other than cotton, this soil is available for the cultivation of crop like a sugarcane, wheat, onions and fruits. The next year, red soil. Red soil is cover large part of the peninsular upland too in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Goa, Southeast Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, Chota Nagpur and Plateaus and is a Meghalaya Plateaus is important here. There is a In circle there are black cotton soil zone. There is the in circle of the black cotton soil zone. There is important here, and they have developed on the crystallized rock like granite, geysers, and cover roughly 72 million hectares of the arable's land. Iron compounds are abundant, is making their soil reddish in a color, but they are deficient in organic matter. The red soil are generally less fertile and are not as important agriculturally as the black and alluvial soil, but the productivity and capacity can be arise through the irrigation and use of fertilizer. This soil is suitable for rice, knitted, maize, is a groundnut, and tobacco and fruits. There is the most important for the agriculture, the red soil here. The next here, laterite is a soil that is most important here. The laterite soil are commonly found in the area of high altitude and heavy rainfall in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, Orissa, Assam, and Meghalaya, extending over to the 13 million hectare. There is the most important here. 13 million hectares is occupied by the lateral soil here, as it generally is a form under hot and humid is a climatic condition here. The laterites in the soil are particularly found on the high flat erosion surface in the area of a high and seasonal rainfall. Loss of nutrient by the accelerated is a leaching is the most common feature, which is a lender is the soil into fertiles. The pedally is a crust in the important feature of laterales, which is a formed due to the alternations of wet and dry periods. As a result of weathering, laterites is a become extremely hard. Thus, there is a characteristics include a complete chemical is a decomposition of the parent rock, complete leaching of the silica or reddish brown color and given by the oxidation of aluminium and iron and black of humus. The crop which is generally is grow a rice, mills, sugar cane. On the lowland there is a tropical plantation such as a rubber, coffee and tea on the upland. There is a most important soil here. There is a growth of rice, sugar cane and there is a rubber, coffee and tea. The next year, desert soil. Desert soil is also important. The desert soil occurred in the western Rajasthan. Is a Saurashtra and Kutch is the western Haryana and southern Punjab. There is the most important area here. The occurrence of this soil is related to their desert and semi-desertic condition, and is defined by the absence of water ability for 6 months. The soil is a sandy to the gravelly with a poor organic matter and low humus content. If frequently rainfall, low moisture and long drought is the season. The soil is exhibited to the poorly developed horizon and plants are widely spaced. Is a chemical weathering is limited. The color of the soil is either red or light brown. Generally, this soil is a lack of basic requirement for agriculture. But when the water is available, variety of crop like cotton, rice, beet, etc. can be grown with the proper doses of fertilizer. The next here mountain soil. There is an important here mountain soil. The mountain soil are complex and extremely varied. The soil is very prone to the deep alluvium in their river basin and lower slopes to be highly immature, residual gravelly on the higher altitudes. Because of complex topographics and geology is a vegetation and climatic condition. No large area of homogeneous soil and the group are found. Area of the steppe is relief are mostly devoid of soil here. The various types of crops are growing in a different region like rice in a valley or corded on the slope and the potato is almost all area. There is a most important soil is a mountain soil here.